A very good evening to one and all. Hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see my screen, everyone. Can you guys please confirm over the chat? Can you guys please confirm over the chat whether you guys are able to hear me and able to see my screen, everyone? Okay. Yeah. I hope everyone able to see my screen and hear me right, sir? Okay then. Sounds good, sir. Sounds good. So what we have discussed on yesterday's session, sir? What we have discussed on yesterday's session? We just started with what? We just started with what? The PLSQL introduction, right, sir? PLSQL introduction, right? Right or not? So tell me, what is the main difference between SQL and PLSQL? What is the main difference between SQL and PLSQL, sir? What is the main difference between SQL and PLSQL, sir? In SQL, SQL is an what the declarative kind of programming language, sir. It's a declarative programming language. At a time only you can execute what? One SQL command. But whereas the PLSQL is what? The procedural based query language, sir. Okay, procedural language. That is nothing but what? Procedural language where you can group what? Several SQL commands into what? A single unit. Right or not? Several SQL commands into a single unit through what? PLSQL. Right, sir? Yes. So SQL will support what? SQL can support any kind of control structures. No, SQL doesn't support like any kind of control structure such as conditional control structures, conditional control statements, or looping control statements. Okay, such a things cannot be accepted by the SQL, sir. But whereas PLSQL, we can write conditional blocks, and also we can write what the loopings as well in the PLSQL. That is another benefit we have. Okay, so what are the main core concepts of the PLSQL? What are the main core concepts of the PLSQL, sir? What are the main core concepts of the PLSQL? Stored procedures, stored functions, triggers, cursors, right or not? So by using like as in the stored procedures and stored functions, what we can do, sir? We can build the reusable component in the PLSQL program or not? Come on, sir. By using like as in the stored procedures and stored functions, definitely we can build what a reusable component in a PLSQL program or not, sir? By using like as in the cursors, what we can do, sir? By using the cursors, what we can do? We can hold the bulk data, right or not? We can hold like as in the bulk data, sir. The best example I given you on yesterday, in when you are working with the JDBC technology, okay, you guys are executing the select query through JDBC application. At the time you will be getting what result set. Okay, that result set contains what? Selected data records, right, sir? Selected data records. At the same way, at the PLSQL side, the selected query records will be there in where? Cursors. Okay, so going forward, we'll try to work with what? Cursors as well. No worries. Okay, then. So after that, so do we have the SQL? Do we have the exception handling support in SQL, sir? Do we have like as an exception handling support in SQL? No, but we can have that in PLSQL, sir. Okay, so at the runtime, at the runtime execution, so where you can have a chance to handle what exceptions as well, sir. Okay, yes. These are the things which we have started on yesterday, sir, with respect to the PLSQL introduction part. And as I already told you, sir, so PLSQL, the SQL data types is equivalent to what? PLSQL data types or not? At the end of our yesterday session, I told you the SQL data types is equivalent to what? PLSQL data types, sir. PLSQL data types. And also I talked about SQL operators. Okay, mostly SQL operators are equivalent to what? PLSQL operators, sir. PLSQL operators, except assignment operator. So what is an assignment operator we are going to use in PLSQL, sir? As we are already know that one assignment operator we can use in SQL as an what? Equal to, but whereas in the PLSQL, so we are going to use what? Colon equal to, sir. Colon equal to. Understand? That is what like as in the things, sir. And what is an output statement for PLSQL, sir? What is an output statement? Can you guys tell me what is an output statement for a PLSQL program? What is an output statement? What is an output statement in Java program? First of all, before answering this question, what is an output statement? If I want to display some hello world message on the hello world message through Java program, what is the statement you are going to write, sir? System.out.println, right? So at the same way, as per yesterday's discussion, I told you like one SOP. I told you that one output statement in PLSQL. What is that one, sir? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, right, sir? So what is that, sir? What is the output statement, sir? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Line. So where you can provide what? Message. That's all. This is what like as an output statement, sir. This is nothing but an what? Output statement in PLSQL program, right, sir? So could you please elaborate? Could you please elaborate of this output function, sir? DBMS underscore output is one of the predefined package from PLSQL, and put underscore line is nothing but one of the predefined function in PLSQL, sir. Understand, sir? DBMS underscore output is nothing but the name of the package, and put underscore line is nothing but what? Function, predefined function from that package. Hope you guys are comfortable. So tell me, if I want to concatenate some variable to a message in Java, what is the symbol we have used, sir? Tell me, sir. In Java, equivalent statement for this one is what? System.out.println, right, sir? System.out.println, that is nothing but what? Message. If I want to concatenate some value to this message, then what I need to do in Java? Plus a symbol, append. Okay. But in case of PLSQL, what you can do, sir? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of, okay, put underscore line of what? Message, double pipe symbol, and concatenate the variable name. That's all. This is an equivalent to Java system dot, okay, system dot out dot println of, okay, println of what? Message, concatenate plus a. That's all. Okay. I hope everyone are familiar with Java, sir. That's why I'm just comparing the statements with what? Java. I hope most of you guys from Java, from the Java stack only. That's why I'm comparing with the Java, sir. So that the things will be getting easy for us. That's all. Okay. This is what like as an output statement, sir. Okay. Then, so yesterday I told you like as in the one, is there any predefined input statement to read something from the keyboard in PLSQL? Come on, sir. Input statement. Input statement is meant for what, sir? Input statement for what? PLSQL, sir. Okay. So that is what I told you on ampersand, sir, on yesterday. So we do not have any ready-made function. Okay. We do not have any ready-made function to take the inputs from the end user through PLSQL program. Whatever the dynamic value you wanted to pass through, whatever the dynamic value you wanted to pass to the PLSQL block, that dynamic value should be appended with what? Ampersand. That's all. Okay. Don't worry. We will be so today we will be focusing on what? How to supply the dynamic values to the PLSQL block, sir. Okay. Yes. So these are the things which we have discussed on yesterday. And we also discussed about what? The PLSQL program structure. So tell me, How many sections are there in the PLSQL program structure? Tell me, sir, how many sections are there, sir? How many sections are there? 4 or 5? The first one is what, sir? First one is what? First one is what, sir? First one is the declaration section. First one is what? A declaration section. The second one is what? First one is what? A declaration section. Second one is what? Begin section. Okay, so begin section. And the third one is what? End section. And the fourth one is what? Representing what? Slash, forward slash. That's all. So tell me, any other section we have missed, sir? Exception section, right, sir? Right. Exception section. Okay, exception section. And the totally, the fifth point is what? Forward slash. That's all. So out of these 5 sections, tell me, out of these 5 sections, sir, out of these 5 sections, which are mandatory and which are optional? Out of these are the 5 sections, which are mandatory and which are optional? Which are mandatory and which are optional, sir? So declaration section is what? Optional section, sir. Declaration section is what? Optional section. Okay. Through the declaration section, we can declare what? We can declare variables required for the PLSQL block. And we can declare some constants in the PLSQL block. We can declare the exceptions in the PLSQL block. All these things will be what? Declaration section, sir. Declaration section is meant for what? Just for declaring the variables, constants, exceptions, cursors in the PLSQL block. That's all. So begin section is what? Is it mandatory section or optional section? Come on, guys. Begin section is what? Is it mandatory section or optional section, sir? It's a mandatory section, sir. Okay. It's a mandatory section. Okay. That is a begin section representing what? Just for starting of the PLSQL block. That is the start point of our PLSQL block. And the end is nothing but an what? End is also nothing but an mandatory section. Representing what? End of the PLSQL block. Right, sir? End of the PLSQL block. Okay. End of the PLSQL block. And exception section is an optional block or mandatory block? Exception is a mandatory or optional? It's an optional section, sir. It's an optional section. Agree? Yes. Every PLSQL program should be terminated. Every PLSQL block should be terminated with what? Semicolon. Sorry, forward slash. That is mandatory. Right, sir? This is also mandatory section. Right? Yes. So these are the 5 sections, sir. So where you can define the business logic, sir? Where you can define the business logic in the PLSQL block? We can define what the business logic. Okay. So we can define. Okay. We can define the business logic. Okay. We can define what the business logic. Okay. We can define the business logic between the begin section. Between what? Between what? The begin section and end section. End section of an PLSQL block. Okay. Block means nothing but what? A group of statements, right, sir? PLSQL block means nothing but what? A group of statements, right? Every statement should be terminated with what? Semicolon. Agree? Yes. These are the things which we have discussed on yesterday, sir. These are the things which we have discussed on yesterday. And as I already, and we also executed some sample blocks as well. Right, sir? And we also executed some sample blocks as well or not, sir? On yesterday. Come on, guys. Right? So, see, sir, I'm just connecting to the PLSQL command line interface. Okay. System. Okay. And system. And the manager. Okay, system and the manager, sir. I'm going to write some sample block here to display what welcome message. I wanted to display some sample block to display what some welcome message, sir. Okay, so in order to display like as in the welcome message, it is not so we do not take any kind of variables in the PLSQL block. Simply we can start with what begin block. Okay, then dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, put underscore line. So what we can say, sir, welcome to Ashok IT. Welcome to Ashok IT. That is a PLSQL programming, sir. PLSQL programming. That's all. Okay, and the end block semicolon. So see, sir, we got like the things we got like as in what PLSQL program, PLSQL procedure successfully completed. Okay, PLSQL program, PLSQL procedure successfully completed, sir. So am I able to see the welcome message on the screen? So this is what my PLSQL block. This is what the PLSQL block. And I just executed my block, but I am not able to see the message of what welcome to Ashok IT message. To see that message, what we need to do, sir? In order to see that message, what we need to do? Yes, yesterday we need to enable the environment. Okay, so we need to enable the PLSQL environment, sir. How to enable the PLSQL environment? Using one command, set server output, set server, okay, set server output on. Okay, set server output on, and just execute the previous procedure. To execute the previous PLSQL block, you need to use what? Forward slash. Right, sir? In order to execute the previous PLSQL block, we need to use what? Forward slash. Just slash it. So see, sir, now you are able to see the message or not? Now you are able to see the message on the screen or not, guys? Everyone. So welcome to Ashok IT PLSQL programming, sir. Right? Yes. This is what a one sample PLSQL block which we have written to display what welcome message. Hope you guys are comfortable. Similar to Hello World program in Java. Similar to Hello World program in Java, sir. So this is what one command. You need to enable the PLSQL environment in the Oracle engine by passing the command called what? Set server output on. Then only the output statements can be displayed on the screen. Understand? So if you set server output on, then only the output statements of our PLSQL block should be displayed on the screen. Otherwise you cannot. That's what I shown you before that one. Before owning that server output on, so we got only the successfully completed. That is the message. And once you server set server output on, then we are able to see the message of a PLSQL block along with that PLSQL procedure successfully completed. Hope you guys are comfortable. Any doubts? Any doubts? Shall we get into the next one? Yeah. Yes. So see, sir. Now I wanted to develop one PLSQL block. Okay. Now I wanted to develop what? One PLSQL block to perform what? Addition of two numbers. Understand, sir? Now I wanted to write one PLSQL block to perform what? Addition of two numbers, sir. Okay. So see, first I will write here as part of our today's session. We have written like as in the first block, sir. Okay, this is first example. Okay, this is the first example. So the first example we have written what? Develop the PLSQL block. Develop the PLSQL block. PLSQL block to display what? To display to display the welcome message. to display what? Welcome message. So as I told you, so we do not take any kind of variables here. Simply you can start with what? Begin section. Simply you can start with what? Begin section, and where you can write what? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay, and then followed by welcome to Ashok IT. Okay, welcome to Ashok IT. That is what the message is, sir. Okay, PLSQL programming. Okay, that's all. Okay, so this is nothing but an what? End block, end with end followed by semicolon, and then use like as an what? Forward slash. Then after that, what you get? What you got the message, sir? PLSQL procedure. PLSQL procedure completed successfully. Right, sir? We got this message. After this message, so what we did, sir? We just taken as an what? Set server output on. Okay, this is nothing but an what, sir? Just for enabling the PLSQL environment. Enabling what? PLSQL environment, sir. Enabling a PLSQL environment. That is set server output on. And then followed by what? Use like as in what? Forward slash. Just for executing the previous executing what? Previous PLSQL block, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. You can do that one, Parvesh. We can enable that one set server output on at the initial point, and you can write that PLSQL block. Okay. Yeah, that you can do that one. No issue. Executing the previous PLSQL block, so that after that you will be getting what? The output, sir. Output. Whatever the message you have written here, this is the message you got. Okay. This is the message, and where you can get the another message as well. This is what like as on the first step, sir. Hope you are clear. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Yeah. Now we will go with what? The second example. Second example. What is the second example, sir? Develop the PLSQL block. Okay. Develop the PLSQL block to display the value of declared variable, sir. Okay. I wanted to declare one variable. Okay. I wanted to declare one variable. That variable I wanted to display that variable value as well. Okay. Develop the PLSQL block to display the value of declared variable in a declared variable, sir. That's all. So now tell me, in order to develop this PLSQL block, definitely we required the declare section or not? Come on, guys. In order to develop this PLSQL block, definitely we required like as in the declare section or not? Definitely. We required the declare section. So that declare section is meant for what? Declaring the variables. Okay. I'm going to define the variable, sir. I'm going to define the variable A, and then followed by what? A, and then followed by what? A number. Okay. Number type of variable. I am giving like as an initialization as a what? 150 as well. Okay. That is the declare section. Declare section is meant for what? Just for defining the variable with initialization. Okay. Okay. You can declare the variable, sir. Otherwise, okay, you can declare the variable here as of in the number, and inside the begin block, you can initialize that variable as in what? 150. Okay. You can initialize the variable as in what? 150 here, and you can write what? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of given variable. Okay. Defined variable value, sir. Defined variable value. Okay. That's all. So a value, I'm just concatenating. Okay. And followed by semicolon. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. I just declared like as in the one variable of type called what? Number type. And I just performed the initialization in where? I just performed the initialization in where, sir? In the begin block. Okay, sir, if you wanted to write some kind of comments, so you can use for what? Double hyphens, sir. 2 hyphens. You need to use what? 2 hyphens. Okay, you just need to do what? 2 hyphens, sir. Okay, just for initialization. Okay, this is for initialization. Yes, sir. First variable name and then followed by data type Yogesh. Okay, that's all. This is for declaration. So if you guys wanted to write any kind of comments in the PLSQL block, you can use for what? Double 2 hyphens symbols, sir. Okay, yeah. Let us give a try. Let us give a try to execute the same PLSQL block in the command line interface. So I'm going to define what? Declare. Okay, and then a followed by what? Number. Okay, and then begin block. And the begin block. And I'm just using what? Declaring the variable. Okay. Oh, sorry. Initializing the value, sir. Okay. Initializing the value. Initializing the value. Something a equal to what? Something a equal to 150. And dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of. So defined variable value. Defined variable value. That's all. And then followed by a symbol. And end semicolon and then comma. So now tell me, sir, are we getting like as in the value of that variable or not, sir? Are we getting like as in the value of that variable or not? Come on, guys. Hope you guys are comfortable. So how we are displaying the value of the variable? Through output statement. Slowly we will learn, sir. Slowly we will learn everything. Slowly we will learn everything, sir. First, try to habituate working with what? Writing the blocks. Sir, nothing, sir. Yogesh, that is nothing, sir. Just for indication. It is a static text, na? It's just like as in the static text, na? There is a no priority. There is a no importance of this colons. Okay. So to get to know the mix up of this value with this string, just I have used what? Double colons here. Nothing more than that. Hope you are clear, sir, everyone. Yes. Okay. Now I wanted Sun Prakash, I'm going to take that one as well, sir. Okay. You keep on asking edition. I know that one. You also raised the same question in the group, right? I also have that one, sir. Okay, definitely I will considering all those points and just having the discussions in the session. Not only for Oracle, sir. All the batches like that only. I will keep on monitoring the groups and whatever the questions you guys are raising in the group. So if that point is going to be the common for everyone means, then definitely I will cover that point in the class. No problem. That is what typically I am following in the training, sir. Okay. Yeah, fine, sir. No problem. Okay. Let us get into the what, sir? Let us get into the third example, sir. Okay. The third example. Okay. Yes. So develop the PLSQL develop what? PLSQL block to perform what? Addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers, sir. So to perform the addition of two numbers means definitely we required two variables for performing the addition operation, and to store that addition result, we required another variable or not? Come on, guys. How many variables we required totally to perform the addition operation between the two variables? 3 variables, right? Yes. So definitely I need a declare section. Okay. And A, that is number type. Okay. A number type. Okay. Something like 150 here. Here itself, wherever I'm declaring the variable, I'm just performing what? Initialization as well. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then B is B is also nothing but on what? A number. Okay. Number that is 250. Okay. And C, I'm just declaring the number as an what? I'm just declaring as an what? Number. Okay. So begin a block. Okay. Begin a block. Sun Prakash, you missed this statement, sir. C is equal to A plus B, sir. Okay. C is equal to A plus B. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of addition of two numbers. Okay. Addition of two numbers, sir. That's all, C, sir. That's all. Okay. End block. And then followed by slash. That's all. This is how you need to do what? The performing the addition between the two numbers or not. Same story we will do here. Same story we will do here. Declare section A number A number, then followed equal to what? 150. And then B number type variable. Something like 250. And C, it is also a what? A number type. And begin block. C is equal to what? C is equal to what? A plus B. Okay, A plus B. Then DBMS dot, DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers, sir. Okay, C. That's all. Okay, end block. And then followed by slash. That's all. So we are getting like as in the addition of two numbers as in what? 400 or not, sir? Come on, guys. Now we are getting like as in the addition of two numbers between addition of two numbers is nothing but on what? The 400 or not? Sun Prakash, is that clear? Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is what like as in the statement for this. Okay. Fine, sir. That's all. Okay. You missed this one, sir. Someone already told you. This is what you missed. Okay. Yes. Okay then. So now tell me, sir, we are doing like as in we are performing what? So we are just performing the addition between the two numbers with the static manner or dynamic manner? Tell me, sir, are we doing like as in the addition operation doing what? Static fashion or dynamic fashion? Static. It is in hard coded, right? So I wanted to supply these values as in what? Dynamic, sir. At runtime, I would like to supply the values to these variables. Is that possible in PLSQL? Come on, sir. Can we pass like as an? Can we pass the dynamic values to the variables in PLSQL, sir? Yes, it is possible, sir. It is possible. How can you pass the variable name? Using ampersand. Using ampersand, sir. Okay. Same story, sir. Okay. So same story. Okay. So this is fourth example. Okay. Then fourth example, sir, this is addition of two numbers using what? Dynamic values. Using what? Dynamic values. Nothing more than that, sir. Okay. So what you need to do here is simple. Instead of hard coded values, you can go with what? A. Or you can go with any name, sir. It's like as in what? First number. Okay. It's like as in the first number. And this is nothing but on what? A second number. That's all. So means we are taking first number value from the end user and second number value also from the end user, sir. That's all. Nothing more than that. So observe carefully. See, sir, previous program I have executed. So again, I need to type it here, sir. Again, do I need to type it again here? Or else can I go with what? ED, edit. You can go with what? Edit. It will open what? It will open what, sir? It will open what, sir? It's a text file or not? It's open what? The text file or not, sir? Yes. inside this file, what you can do, sir, just for ampersand of first number, sir, ampersand of first number, and then followed by ampersand of what? Second number, sir. That's all. Save. Go to the file menu, save it, and go to the file menu, exit. That's all. Okay. See, and execute the PLSQL block / using what? / Okay. Yeah. So see, sir, now it is prompting like as in the first number or not? Come on, guys. Now it is prompting to the first number or not, sir? Now it is prompting, and now it is prompting to the end user as in what? Enter value for what? First number or not? Right, sir? Yes. I'm going to supply that input. So see, sir, and it is asking like as an enter value for the second number. Second number value I'm just passing as an what? 250. So see, sir, now tell me, have you got like as in the addition of two numbers as in what? 600 or not? Come on, guys. We got like as in the 600 or not? Right? If you guys bit confused here, let me type it, no problem. So I'm just a declare, sir, and A, that is number equal to, okay, that is nothing but on what? First number. Okay, that is first number, sir. Okay, and then followed by what? B number colon equal to what? This is a second number. Okay, second number, sir, any variable name. So this can be of any variable name, sir. This is the dynamic value which you are supplying through keyboard. Understand? That's all. Okay, then followed by what? C. C for variable is for what purpose? Storing the results. Begin variable. Okay, C is equal to what? C is equal to what, sir? A plus B. A plus B. And then dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers, sir. Okay, that's all. Pipe symbol, go for what? C. Okay, and comma and slash, and it is asking like as in what? Enter first number, sir. I'm just giving as in what? 541. Okay, and second number as in what? 245. Okay, second number I'm just given as in what? 245. What you got, sir? Error? One minute. Okay, go to the ED. Okay, semicolons are missing, sir. Semicolons are missing. That's all. Save it and exit. Okay, that's all. So enter first number, something like 254 and 547, sir. So we got the results or not? 801. Come on, guys. We got the results or not, sir? Hope you guys are comfortable. Everyone, how we are collecting the value from the end user using ampersand operator. Using ampersand operator, right or not? Yes. Any doubts, guys, up to now? No doubts. Okay, then. Fine. So let us have another PLSQL block I'm going to write. Okay. So before writing that block, first set line size of 350, sir. Okay, lines per character in Oracle is what? 350 characters per line. Okay, that's what I set it here. CLR SCR, and we have the one table, sir. That is Ashok IT underscore what? Customers. Okay, this is what the table we have. This is what the table we have. Customer ID, customer name, customer location, and the bill amount as well. Okay, bill amount as well, sir. Total how many columns are there? Total how many columns are there in this table? And how many columns are there in this table, sir? Total how many columns are there? 4 columns. 4 columns are there. So now tell me, if I want to retrieve the particular customer details means how can I write the select command for that? Come on, sir. Select a star from Ashok IT underscore what? Customers. Okay. Customers, where customer underscore ID is equal to what? 123. So this is what like as in the particular customer details you are grabbing or not, sir? This is what your particular customer details you are getting from this table using the select command or not, sir? Tell me, sir. In this the select command, what is the dynamic value, sir? What is the dynamic value you have to supply? Customer ID, right or not? Using like as an what? Customer ID. Okay. We need to pass like as in the customer ID as an what? A dynamic value to our SQL statement, sir. That we need to pass through what? PLSQL block, or is that possible or not, sir? Through the PLSQL block, I wanted to get what? Particular customer details. So that is the 5th example, sir. What is the 5th example, sir? Develop the PLSQL block. Develop what? PLSQL block to get the customer details. To get what? The customer details based on the given customer ID. Understand, sir? That is what like as an intention of this block. Hope you guys are comfortable. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Is that possible or not, sir? Is that possible or not? Is this possible or not, sir? Using like as in the PLSQL block to get the customer details based on the given customer ID or not? Come on, guys. Is that possible or not, sir? Yes. So what is the table name? What is the table name? Ashok IT underscore customers. That is the table name. Okay. And we have the columns, sir. We have the columns under the table, that is customer ID and customer underscore name and customer underscore location, and then followed by what? The bill amount as well. So these are nothing but on what? The columns, sir. These are nothing but on what? The columns. Agree, everyone? Everyone, are you clear with this point? The first point you need to know about what? The name of the table. The second one is what are the columns are there in the table. Okay. Yes. Is that fine, sir, everyone? Shall we start writing the PLSQL block? Shall we start writing into the PLSQL block or not, sir? Yes. Okay. Observe carefully. So first I will go with what? A declare block. Okay. And I'm just taking like as in what? The customer ID from the end user. Okay. That is nothing but on what? Customer cust ID, sir. We can what? Cust ID. That is nothing but on what? End user or customer ID. You can take anything, sir. Okay. We are just collecting what? The customer ID from the end user, and then go with what? Begin block. Okay. And on top of that, so I'm going to take some other variables as well. That is customer name. That is varchar 2 of 30 characters. Okay. And then followed by what? That is nothing but on what? Customer location. Okay. Customer location varchar 2 of 30 characters. And then and I'm going to define what? Another variable as well. That is bill amount. Okay. These are nothing but on what? Varchar 2 of 30 characters, sir. Sir, these are the variables, sir. These are the variables which I have declared in my PLSQL block. Understand my point, guys, everyone? So these are the variables which are declared for my PLSQL block, sir. Understand? So out of these 4 variables, which variable will be collecting from the end user? Out of these 4 variables, which variable value we are collecting from the end user, sir? Customer ID, sir. Okay. Yeah. Customer ID. Okay, and what I will do here is I will select the columns. First I will select what? Columns. Select customer underscore name, customer underscore location, and then bill amount. So bill amount from Ashok IT underscore what? Customers. Where where customer underscore ID equal to what? That is customer ID, sir. That's all. And this is nothing but an what? End block, and then for use like as in the forward slash. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable. Hope you guys are comfortable or not, everyone. So we just selected the data from the columns. We are just selected the data from the table columns, but we are not storing into what? Local variables of a PLSQL block. Right, sir? These are the variables, sir. These are the column names: customer ID, customer name, customer location, and the bill amount. These are nothing but the column names, sir. We just selected the columns for the particular customer ID. So, but what we need to do, sir? We need to store these values into the local variables or not, such as customer underscore name, column value into what? Customer name field. Customer underscore location column value should be into what? Customer location. And the bill underscore amount column should be column value should be what? Into the bill amount. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. We need to specify what are the number types, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay, that is the number type. Okay. So these are the columns, sir. These are the columns which we are selected from the table of a particular customer, and these column values need to dump into what? Need to dump into what? Local variables. What are the local variables of the PLSQL block? Come on, sir. Right, sir. Come on, sir. So tell me. So how can you dump these column values into the local variables of the PLSQL procedure? PLSQL variables using into class. Okay, into then customer name, comma, then customer location, comma, and then bill amount. Okay, observe carefully, sir. Customer underscore name column value will be dumped into what? Customer name field. Customer underscore location column value will be dumped into what? Customer location variable field, sir. Okay, bill underscore amount column value should be dumped into what? Bill amount variable, sir. That's all. Okay, hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. So using like as an into class, we will be the dumping into what? Column values. Okay, column values into the what? Local variables of the PLSQL block. That's all. Yes, sir. Okay, hope you are clear, sir. Everyone, any doubts on the PLSQL block? Come on, guys, any doubts? Shall we write the same code in the in the editor? So declare. So that is customer ID, number type, and collecting from end user. Okay, then followed by customer name, varchar 2 of 30 characters, and then customer location, that is varchar 2 of 30 characters. Okay, and then followed by the bill amount, that is number field. Okay, yes, and then begin block. Okay, select customer underscore name, customer underscore location, and then followed by what? Bill amount. Okay, into then followed by what? Customer underscore name, comma, customer location. Okay, and then followed by what? Bill amount. From class. Okay, from class Ashok IT underscore. Okay, Ashokite underscore what customers. Okay, Ashokite underscore what customers, where customer underscore ID is equal to what customer ID. Okay, where customer ID, customer underscore ID equal to what customer ID. This is what our select query. Okay, and then followed by what print statement, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of what, sir? So first I will display what the customer ID, sir. Okay, first customer ID uncut and concatenate like as in the single pipe symbol. Okay, and then followed by what customer name, sir, and then concat. Let me do one thing, sir. Okay, to avoid this confusion. Okay, customer ID, then followed by what customer name. Okay, and then followed by what customer location, and then followed by what bill amount. Okay, that's all. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So customer ID, customer name, customer location, and the bill amount, sir. Okay, that's all. Okay, end block. Okay, and then execute it. So it is asking like as in the customer ID, I'm just supplying as in what 123, sir. So see, sir, we are getting like as in the values or not. 123 is on the customer ID, and Mahesh customer, name of the customer is what Mahesh, location is what Hyderabad, and the bill amount is what 15,000. Are we getting the values of the particular customer or not through PLSQL block? Come on, sir. Are we able to get the particular customer details through PLSQL block or not? Come on, guys. Tell me, it is working as expected or not? Is it working as expected or not, sir? Any doubts, any confusions? Any doubts, any confusions? See, sir, that's what I would like to add some spacing between these values, basically. Okay, yes. Any confusions are on the procedure? Now tell me, if the particular, now tell me, sir, how many variables I have taken, sir, in the above program, above PLSQL program? Could you please tell me how many variables I need to take in here? I have taken how many variables, sir? How many variables I have taken? One is nothing but an what collecting the data from the input. Another three are nothing but an what. So the columns which are available in the table or not? Come on, sir. These are the three columns available in the database table or not? Try to respond, sir, everyone. So whether you are in line with me or not, I need to understand. So we are not talking much complex topics as well. We are just talking about very basics. Yeah, tell me, sir, how many columns are there in the table? So these are the three there are the total 4 columns are there. Okay, there are the 4 columns. There are the 4 columns are there, sir. Okay, there are the 4 columns are there in the table. So we are customer ID we are taking from the input. Okay. Okay, customer ID is nothing but an input we are collecting from the end user, and the rest of the 3 are nothing but an what storing the output, storing like as in the column values into the variables or not? Tell me, sir. Tell me, sir. So total like in order to display what rest of other the 3 columns means for the 3 variables I have taken. Okay, if I have 10 columns in the table means how many variables I need to take, sir? How many variables I need to take, sir, here? If I want to display the particular row information of the 10 columns means how many columns I need, how many variables I have to take in here, sir? 10 variables. if I'm going to have 100 variables, 100 columns in the table means, then immediately I need to take what? 100 variables or not? Tell me, sir, if I'm going to take like as an 100 variables means, tell me, definitely the program will becomes what, very lengthy or not, sir? Right, sir? The program definitely will becomes what? Very lengthy. Okay. Yes. So that's why the PLSQL came up with what? That's why the PLSQL came up with what? One concept, sir. Okay. Okay. So instead of declaring the multiple variables for the multiple columns of a particular row, okay, you can go with what? The row type data type, sir. Okay. What is that? What is that one, sir? Percentage row type data type. Understand, sir? Percentage row type data type, sir. Okay. 1 minute, sir. Percentage row type. Okay. Percentage row type, sir. Okay. Percentage row type data type. That's all. This is the another. This is the one of the data type in PLSQL, sir. Okay. This is none of the predefined object in PLSQL. Okay. Let us try to understand, sir. How can we work with this an object? How can we work with this an object? Instead of declaring the multiple variables of a particular row of a columns, better to go for an what? Percentage row type information, sir. It will hold one row of information. That's all. It will hold one row of information, sir. Understand, sir? So by using this object, sir, by using this object, we can able to declare, okay, we can able to declare what? PLSQL variable, sir. We can able to declare what? The PLSQL variable according to the collection, sir. According to what? The collection of columns. According to the collection of columns in the SQL table, sir. In the SQL table. Understand, sir? By using this object, sir, we can declare what? The PLSQL variable according to what? The collection of the columns in the according to the collection of columns in what? SQL table. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. And this variable, okay, this variable can store a value, from any column, in the table, sir. Any column in that table. Understand, sir? So this variable can store what? Can store a value from any column, in that table, sir. That is what the importance of what? Percentage row type variable, sir. Okay. So let us see an example, sir, so that you will get to know all this stuff. Okay. So example code, sir. Example code. Okay. Example code. So declare, sir. I'm going to declare one variable. So I'm going to declare like as an one variable with the data type as an what? Percentage row type, sir. Okay. That is a declare section. Okay. Declare section. And then followed by what? EMP underscore record. Okay. Or you can go with what? Customer underscore record, sir. Okay. Any variable name you can take it off. Percentage okay. Customer underscore record. Okay. Customer underscore record, sir. 1 minute. Give me a second, sir. Give me a second. Sorry, sir. Yeah. Okay then. So see, sir, this is nothing but on the variable name, sir. And we are going to declare the variable as an what? Ashok IT underscore customers. Okay. Ashok IT underscore the customers of what? The percentage of row type, sir. Okay. Okay. Ashok IT underscore what? Customers of what? Percentage of row type. That's all. Okay. Yes. So see, sir, we just declared with we just declared like as on the one variable with the name as on what? Customer underscore record. So, but we need to specify what type of row type it is. Okay, we just need to specify what type of row type it is. That is nothing but on what the percentage row type related to what table? Ashok IT underscore customers table, sir. Ashok IT underscore customers table. Understand? Understand, sir? Understand or not, sir? Everyone able to clear on this line? So this is nothing but an variable name, and this is nothing but an what the table name. So where we are going to return off a particular row type called what? Ashok IT underscore customers. That's all. Okay. Then semicolon. And then followed by what, sir? And then followed by what? Begin block, sir. And then followed by what? Begin block. Select. Okay. Select star into. Okay. Star into what? Customer underscore record. Okay. Customer underscore record from which table, sir? Ashok IT underscore what? Customers. Where customer underscore ID equal to what? Customer ID. So you need to collect that input from the end user as well, right? So that is customer ID. Okay, customer ID, that is a number. Okay, equal to what? Customer ID, sir. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable. So we are just collecting what the input from the end user, and we just define like as and what output. So we just define what one local variable of a row type is what, or what type of row type. We just define like as in the variable of what row type, sir? Ashok IT underscore customers row type, sir. Okay. Select a star into what? Customer record from Ashok IT underscore customers, where customer ID is equal to what? Customer ID. That's all. And then you can write the statement. Okay. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of. Okay. Customer underscore record dot. Okay. Customer name. Okay. Customer name. Okay. And then followed by customer underscore record dot and dot, then bill amount. Okay. That's all. The two values we are extracting from the row. That's all, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. So this is nothing but on what the select query. Okay. Select query to get what? The particular customer information and dumping into what row type variable or not, sir? So we are just selecting the entire row information and dumping into where, sir? Row type variable or not, sir? Row type variable or not? After dumping into the row type of variable, you can extract it the particular columns based on your requirement. Customer underscore record dot customer underscore name, or else customer underscore record dot bill amount as well. Okay, that's all. So then followed by what? End block, and then followed by this one, sir. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable. What I'm trying to say? We are just to define what percentage row type variable, sir. We just define what the percentage row type, which can hold what? A particular row of information of a table. Which can hold what? A particular row of information of a table, sir. Okay, once that particular row of information of a table, you can extract that columns by using this technique. Understand? Understand my point, guys, everyone? Any doubts? Any confusions? Any doubts? Any confusions? So let us give a try. Same thing. Declare. Okay. Then customer ID. It's a number type. Then followed by followed by what? Customer ID. Okay. and then something what customer underscore record REC. Okay, so Ashok IT underscore what customers of a percentage row type. Okay, percentage what the row type, sir. Okay, percentage of what the row type. Okay, that's all. Okay, and then followed by what? So begin a block and select star into, okay, select star into all the columns in the table. Need to dump into what? Row type variable. Okay, from Ashok IT underscore what customers, where customer underscore ID is equal to what customer ID, sir. Okay, that's all. And DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of, okay, customer underscore rec dot customer underscore name, and then followed by, sorry, and then followed by some space. Okay, customer underscore rec dot bill underscore amount, sir. Okay, that's all. End block, and then finally forward slash. And it is asking like as in what the customer ID as in what 123. So see, sir, we are getting some issue. Okay, we are getting some issue on this line, sir. Okay, yeah, let us ED and just remove that one for the time being. Just save it. Control S, save and exit. Okay, yes, 123. So see, sir, now we are able to get the things or not, sir? Mahesh is nothing but in the name of the customer, and we are getting what 15,000 of the customer or not? Come on, sir. Are we are just taking the input from the end user and we just define like as in the one variable of which type, sir? Ashok IT underscore customers row type variable. Okay, which can hold what? A row of information. Agree, everyone? Come on, guys. This indicates what? Holding that particular row of information from the table or not, sir? Come on, guys. So this is for holding the, this is for holding the particular row of information from the table. That's all. Okay, so means what is this one, sir? We are just selecting all the columns and dumping into what? The row type variable or not? Come on, guys, try to respond. So whether you guys are understanding or not, whether you guys are following with me or not, sir, everyone. Any bit confusions? So nothing more, sir. First one is what? Taking the input from the end user. And second step is what? Nothing but defining the row type variable. Okay, defining the row type variable. How can you define the row type variable in PLSQL? First one is variable name, and then followed by what? Table name, followed by percentage row type. So means indicating what? This variable holds one row of information about this table. That's all. Okay, so once you select all the columns into the table and dumping into what? Dumping into the row type variable, sir. Okay, once you got the things into the row type variable, you can extract it or not by using column names. You can extract it by using what? Column names or not? You can extract it what? Column names or not, sir? Once you got the things into the row type variable, you can extract the things from the column names or not? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line customer underscore record. This is a row type variable name, and this is nothing but on what? Column name of the database table, and this is nothing but on what? Row type variable name followed by what? Column name of the database table. Understand, guys? Everyone is that understandable or not? Any doubts, any confusions? Any doubts, any confusions? Will you practice this PLSQL blocks by today in your mission? Will you practice the things in the today in your mission or not, sir, everyone? Okay. Yeah. Try to practice and try to execute the things in your local mission, sir. Tomorrow we will work with what if conditions, sir. Tomorrow we will start working with what conditional statements, control statements, sorry. Control statements, how to write like as an if block, how to write like as an if else block, how to write like as an a loop in the PLSQL program. All these things we are getting to learn in the tomorrow session. Okay. So I will give you one assignment for you. Try to work out, sir, how to write a PLSQL block to find the given number is an even number or odd number. That is the one task for you for tomorrow. Okay. And just try to get the employee details. Try to get like as an employee details based on what job or not jobs are based on employee number. Try to fetch like as a write a PLSQL block, to fetch what employee details from the employee table. That is what assignment for you, sir. Okay. Okay. The first assignment is develop the PLSQL block. Develop the PLSQL block to check whether the given number is even number or odd number. To check whether given number is even number or odd number, sir, or odd number. That's all. That is the first check, sir. First assignment. And the second one is develop the PLSQL block to get the employee details from employee table. That is what the second thing you need to do it, sir, for the assignment using PLSQL block. In the tomorrow session, I will focus on what control statements, sir. How to write a if statement, how to write if else statement, how to write nested if statement, how to write like as in the loops. All these things I'm going to talk on the tomorrow session. Once we are done with that, okay. Once we are done with that, I will start with cursors. Okay, I will start with the cursors, sir. I will start with the cursors. Then after that, we'll start with what? Stored procedures, stored functions. Okay. So 5 to 6 examples will work on what? Stored procedures. 5 to 6 examples will work on what? Stored functions. And then we'll work on to what? Triggers. Okay. That is what our plan, sir. Okay. Try to practice the things, sir. Try to practice the things. It looks like as in the silly, but when you are doing the things, you will be getting a lot of errors. Okay. Try to practice the things and come back for the tomorrow session, and we'll connect back on the tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Good night. Any questions?